What is up, everybody? It is a warm but beautiful Sunday here in Tennessee, and it is a full day of soccer action on this Sunday. We're starting it off here at the Richard Siegel Championship Soccer Complex for the first weekend of the Tennessee State Soccer Association's Spring State Cup, where we crown the state champions in all the various divisions here in youth competitive soccer. Fun weekend of always a fun weekend. That's the word I wanted to say those words in. Of games, really good teams, really competitive, fun games down here officiating. But today is that's just part one of what we got going on soccer-wise today, because we got another live game day vlog. We're heading to the Nashville SC game tonight against Austin FC? Austin City? FC Austin? I don't know that one. I'll have to look it up before we go to the game tonight so that I'm more informed and sound smart about what I'm talking about. But we're going to go into that later tonight. But you'll get to jump right to that as soon as I jump to that. So you don't have to wait till later tonight, because it'll have already happened by the time you're watching this. But should be a fun game. But there's fun games here today, so I'm going to do some reffing. All right, so we're all done with the first weekend of Spring State Cup. I'm actually completely done with Spring State Cup. Unfortunately, I won't be able to attend championship weekend next weekend. I'll be out of town, but this weekend was good. I mean, some of the easiest games I've had, I don't know if the heat just sucked the energy out of everybody and nobody had the, fire to be all angry and annoying, but just kind of all the games were simple paint-by-numbers games, which is good for a referee. You don't want things to get crazy. I mean, sometimes it's entertaining when things get crazy, but really mellow, really easy weekend. But now we move on from the amateur ranks. There's a sign right there that says soccer sale going down there. Like, it would be like a yard sale sign, but it said soccer sale. There's like somebody that lives down that street that has got an in-house business to sell to soccer people or something like that. That's smart if they do. Anyway, now we move on from the high-level youth competitive ranks to the professional ranks, because it is time. It's actually not time. It's several hours away, but the next thing we're heading to do is to go see the boys in gold, Nashville SC. Okay, so had a little break in the action between the day soccer and the night soccer. I was kind of annoyed all week long looking at the head to this NSC game that it was at 8 o'clock on a Sunday night. But after having been out in the heat in the sun for basically 12 hours a day for the last 2 days, that's probably an exaggeration, but still, I'm really happy to have it later when the sun's going to be down, when it's going to slightly been cooled down. Also gave me the opportunity to jump in the pool. Pool is open for the season. Officially getting in, officially banging it out. Really happy about that. I want to show you quickly a new upgrade, a new addition we made to the pool. We added a fountain. Look how powerful and majestic it is. I feel like I'm at like the MGM Grand or one of those fancy places in Vegas that has a big fountain. It's kind of like the jumping water at Epcot even. Okay, so while I'm in the pool, cooling down, relaxing, sick new fountain in the background, this is the best time to talk about the game tonight. It's a huge game in a lot of ways. It's, a new expansion side versus a team that was an expansion side last year. Us versus Austin, two cities that both think they're kind of the new it cities in America. Some fair, some not, and how you want to judge that. So it's got a lot of intrigue to it. I think it's a kind of a rivalry, but it's more of a friendly rivalry than what we have with like other new teams like FC Cincy. Everybody hates FC Cincy. By the way, that new Ocean jersey that looks like an FCC jersey is trash. Anybody who buys it is trash. You heard it here first. So tonight, Texas, they're an expansion team. We should win this game. It's a home game. We've got to get some points at home, what we haven't been doing lately with the draws. The draw last week, that one was the one I've been the most okay with, because it was the first road game of the season, at altitude, all that good stuff. That game was terrible to watch, by the way, though. That was the first game that I did not have fun watching this whole season. So thank you, Nashville SC, for at least making all the games fun to watch, even the draws. Let me get the fountain in the background for the majesty and prestige of it. So here's what I know about Austin FC. They are coached by Matthew McConaughey. May or not be true. I know he's involved in it. Their colors are green. They are on an insane road game streak to open the season, because their new stadium is not going to be open until a little bit later. I think it's like something like 8 or 9 games straight on the road to open the season. That's crazy. They've got a ring. He's a good player. It's Jesta. She's in the video now. He's a good player. I think I used to sign him when I did MLS franchises on FIFA, so that means he's solid. So they should be good. They should test us, but I feel like this is a game Nashville SC should win and realistically has to win. We've got to get more than the draws, more than what we really can't afford to lose. So got to get the win here. Bigger than the game itself. I don't know, bigger than the game itself, but tonight, as I said in my last video, full capacity is back at the stadium, at least in the lower bowl. I think they're doing that because they know they probably won't sell the entire stadium out, so they can keep the upper deck a little bit more spaced out. They can continue to do socially distanced stuff and mask for people that want to do that in the upper deck. But the lower bowl, club level, is back to full capacity. No more mask restrictions in the stadium, although they do recommend that if you're not vaccinated, you continue to wear a mask. It's going to be interesting to see how that develops. Only the second game in Nashville SC history that is kind of somewhat normal in that regard. Literally, we played one game, the very first game of our entire MLS existence, packed house, 60,000 people, and then the world went nuts. So it'll be interesting to see how many people do we have. Are we still in the same numbers? We've been getting about 15,000, but they're now going to be in the lower bowl, kind of packed in a little bit more. Or do we up it? Do we go up to 20,000, 25, 30, 40? It's going to be interesting. That's what I'm looking forward to seeing tonight. So I'm going to relax, chill in the pool for a little bit longer, and then we're going to head to the stadium. All right, so I haven't scarfed it up for any of the games yet this season. I don't know why. Maybe it just didn't feel like a normal season quite yet. I don't know why, but tonight I definitely am going to bring a scarf. Going to rock one. Not this one. I do love this scarf. I got this for St. Patrick's Day this year, kind of to make good on the St. Patty's Day scarf they sold at the USL game like 3 years ago that apparently they only sold like 5 of them because I got in the stadium super early and they were already sold out. Long story, won't bore you with it, even though I kind of just did. I got one of the old assembly scarves. Welcome to the circus. That was a great one. This one, that's another USL one, but I don't think I've ever actually brought my summer style lightweight first string member scarf to a game. There's also, I think this one's like the member of like the other club, the original club that they were like doing. I can't remember what it's called, like the where is it at? Yeah, there it is. It says it right there. It's like the 1779 club. So I'm in both of the original founding clubs. Not the founding clubs, but like the first kind of like whatever. Don't want to claim that I've been into the team for like a long time when I've only got into them in like the USL years and beyond. But I was in the 1779 club, got in the first string. Going to wear the first string scarf tonight. This was a lot of talk about scarves, which seems now unnecessary now that I've finished it. But I'm going to put it in the vlog anyway. All right, so this feels good. This feels right. For the first time in a long time, things feel right. Drive to the game, strip on. That's what we call it in soccer. It's a strip. Scarf on, doors off, top down on the Jeep. It's going to be a beautiful night of soccer. Come on, you boys in gold. Tempo stage dive. RIP Tempo. We are back in Nissan Stadium. Full capacity. No mask. This is great. Feels like a real game for the first time in forever. For the first time in forever. Sadly, the away section has moved down. They used to be up there. Now they're down here. Put them back in the upper deck. Why not? prepared. Uh-oh. I was about to say Joe Willis, very poor at the near post. Very soft goal given up by Joe Willis, but it looks like we got VAR. VAR apparently is checking Walker Zimmerman's shin guards. Offsides? Offside? I think he might have been offside. I know this guy, Chris Pinzo. He's a good guy. He's going to get it right. I trust Chris. One more look. Double check. You're right. It was offsides. These Austin folk didn't have the thunder sticks at the start of the game. I'm not sure how they got in here. Contraband thunder sticks. Anybody from Nissan Stadium is watching this, look into it. He's too slow to catch the breakaway, but he didn't score anyway. Let's go! Back. Okay, huge 1-0 win for the boys in gold over Austin. tough fought match. Austin actually had a lot of the possession. It was like 10 corners to 1 was kind of a crazy stat on that one, but I felt like we had the better of the chances. We capitalized when we needed to. Referee crew did a great job. Chris Pinzo was spot on in all his decisions. Huge win. We needed that 3 points. We have to get those points at home going forward. Yeah, big win. Big game coming up, though. Here comes a bump. Next Saturday, Memorial Day weekend, at Atlanta. Atlanta United, one of our, theoretical rivals, local derby, if you will. I had hoped to go to the game, but some things have come up that'll make me not be able to go to that game, but I'm still going to be doing some cool stuff anyway, so it is what it is. It'll be a fun game. I know we are rolling right now. Good, rolling in. Unbeaten on the season. That's crazy. I just went dark. I'm disappearing. And now I'm back. And now I disappeared again. Super fired up for everything Nashville SC is doing right now. Announced attendance was 22,000. Didn't feel like that to me. I maybe I'm wrong. It was weird because the lower bowl was packed, but there's still the corners were blocked off with the Heineken banners. It seemed like if there were people sitting in the upper decks, they were sitting in the sections behind us. So I couldn't really see what the club level was behind us. I couldn't see if there was anybody in the upper deck or not, but supporter section was packed and rocky. That's the most important thing. Super pumped to see that. Feels like it was like a step in the right direction though. Like it was a Sunday night, super late kickoff. I'm looking forward to seeing like when we have like a Friday night at a reasonable time, a Saturday night at a reasonable time, kickoff, what we can get in that stadium, back to normal, back to rocking. But it was fun as always, super fun day. Spent the whole day doing soccer stuff. Can't wait to do more. Wish I was going to Atlanta next weekend, but I'll definitely be going to some away days in the future. So I don't even know if you can hear me right now because I'm driving with the top down, the doors off. But hopefully you're hearing all this. If not, this will look really stupid at the end of the vlog. But that's it. Good night. Good luck. Bang! Okay, so I actually got one more thing to add. I forgot to mention this. As we were leaving, in front of us apparently was sitting the family of an assistant coach of Austin FC. Not sure what their assistant coach. It was interesting. He said he's got one son on Austin FC assistant coach, one son playing for Atlanta United. Interesting enough. But I told him we're going to come down there. We're going to have to see the Austin FC Stadium when it's built. He said, you're more than welcome to come. So I think he's going to get me tickets. We didn't exchange names or numbers or anything like that. But if you're watching this, you know who you are. Send me those tickets. We'll be down there when Nashville SC goes to play Austin in that beautiful stadium that Matthew McConaughey built. So just wanted to add that. And now I think that it's all over now. I think. That's it, right? I don't think it was Josh Wolf's parents. It did say Wolf on the back of his jersey, I think, though. So, like, was his... Maybe he said his son-in-law. Maybe he didn't even know that Josh Wolf was the coach. I don't know. It was very confusing. He offered me tickets. I think he should send them to me. We're going to go see that new stadium down in Austin when it's ready. Because I was invited by friends of the family of the coaches. So, I mean... Oh, man. It is way too late on a Sunday night. I need to go to bed.